We're going to send you back down, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for your most famous words in iRacing. It's time for your go time music. Aiden Gould, this is a tricky road course. These guys are going to have to do a lot of navigating, staying off of each other on the start, and then keeping the car on the track. It'll be a tough one, but I think they can persevere. We got 9 cars here in THL for Sonoma. Aiden Gould, we're about to go green. THL, baby, welcome to One Grid. The cars go speeding past, and up the hill they go. Douglas Henry clears Raymond Wimmer. Pete Tart out in front, and all 9 cars keeping it on the straightaway. And it looks like we went from having 9 registered to 7 starting the field tonight. As I understand, there is a stage caution halfway through at lap 20. So how much can these guys learn right now that they're able to stay within grasp of the faster guys?
Yeah, they're gonna have to learn a little bit. Trying to get used to the track here. I'm really interested to see what Doug can do here. I mean, he's kind of like me. We're good on the ovals, but we're not really that good at road courses. But he was able to put P2. Let's see if he can put any pressure here on Pete Tart later in this race.
Yeah, right now he's just going to follow in Pete's tire tracks, and all of these guys have just recently purchased this track, with the exception of Pete Tart. So John Doodle goes by Raymond Wimmer. Everybody out here, their very first league race, their very first race in general at Sonoma. And I think Doug's going to be one to watch for improvement. Can he stay within a certain range of Pete Tart? Not just to add pressure, but just to have some comparable speeds and learn something. That stage caution is going to mean a lot late in the race. That's going to be time for Douglas Henry to apply what he's learned and try to run down Pete Tart. But Jamison Howell is another one to watch, as Raymond Wimmer losing ground to John Dodal at the moment. And Jamison's really putting that car on the edge right now. He wants some positions, Aiden.
Yeah, Raymond missed the corner bad there. And Jamie got about a huge run. He got about half a second there as he looked to the inside of Raymond, got a little loose. Let's try a dive bomb here.
Yeah, he's actually going to stay in line again, being conservative. He knows he's better than Raymond. He's going to build himself a run. You see that really better arc into the corner out of a later turn, got on the brakes better, and he's able to get around him. So instead of dive bombing Raymond, he's being smart. He knew he could get him on exit, the pre-session practice. So, I mean, this is going to be such an animal for him to attack. At least he's hanging on, but Mickey. We just talked about Mickey. Issue there entering the corner. Let's see what the cameras picked up. There we go. Finally, we get the replay. So Mickey into the braking zone. Too much brake there, and the car steps out. On a hot track like this, it'll happen. Ooh, Jamison really loose there.
Yeah, he had a back corner there. He got really loose and kind of missed the corner there a little bit. I don't think he has a slowdown, because I don't think he cut it all the way. He might have just cut it just a little bit. He is fine, that car, though.
Yeah, look at it pushing here in the big corner. We're going to stay on board here. Oh, they have to enter pit road for fuel? I think that's Douglas Henry pitting.
That is Doug.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Is Douglas Henry short pitting the stage, Aiden? Is he getting track position for the caution?
I mean,
he's got to be. That's got to be what it is. He is getting the first place spot for the caution.
I like the call, but I just think it's too early if you have to, because I think I don't think, does pit road close to before the stage?
See, we had an unofficial, drivers meeting because we had such a low car count. Just some words were exchanged. But if there's no official ruling right now, maybe Doug's playing it safe, or maybe he's going to the absolute point of which he needs to have fuel in the car. He could get out there right now, ride for about 4 laps, not push the car, get settled in, have those tires warmed up, and then as we do the restart, he will be in front of Pete Tart because everybody else has to pit for fuel. Now, I wonder, does that trigger Pete Tart? Like, hey, should I pit now? What does this mean for me?
Well,
Does anybody else try to short pit the stage?
Well, let's see if we can actually because maybe we're short to make it to the end of the stage. We have no idea.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like that is a Douglas Henry big brain, though, more than it is missing the stage.
Oh,
Jameson Howe misses the corner. Good save. Wow. We got to watch that from cockpit.
He's had enough.
Yeah, he's done.
Jameson's had enough.
Well, now, that really begs the question, Aiden. Are they short pitting the stage, or do they need to pit for fuel?
I don't know. I feel like we'll know when Pete Tart pits, because if Pete Tart, he had like an 8-second lead, so he can't see no one in the mirror, and if he doesn't have his relative or anything on, he's going to be like, oh, okay, I'm just, a whole second faster in the field, I'm just pulling away. Now, here's what I would do if I was Doug. If Pete, oh, we got caution.
I don't know where it's at. I'm trying to find.
Is this the stage?
Oh, at 17, we were told it was. I'm clicking around, no incident reports. Caution comes out, lap 16. We were told at halfway. Green flag up. Yep. Green flag is out. Does this field have anything for Pete Tart? Stage 2, final stage underway.
Raymond, great start.
Here he is. Can he hang with Pete, though, on the uphill?
Oh, he got tight.
And Pete Tart will clear. And Douglas Henry, John Doodle side by side. Issue with Doodle, he will wiggle. That'll give Douglas Henry the third position. And Jameson now swinging it wide. And he will rejoin behind Doodle.
Yeah, he went up that corner pretty good. He lost a couple spots there. Like early in the race, I mean, it looked like he was better.
Raymond just had a better corner than Pete Tart.
Yeah, I think Raymond, he knows Pete's quicker. He just has to stay with it for how long and just hope maybe he can put some pressure on Pete so Pete can make a mistake. But, I mean, so far as we've seen tonight, Pete Tart has not made no mistake.
Yeah, and Douglas Henry's now going to add the pressure on a Raymond Wimmer. I'm sure he's going to get himself by the 00 fairly quickly here and might just be into this heavy braking zone. Oh, he'll lay off a little bit. He'll work on the exit. I told Pete Tart, don't sneak up the show too much. He does not want to take my advice. He wants to lead every lap, and he wants to show everybody that he is the best. This is going to be an interesting battle uphill here.
Yeah, I think there's also trouble with Mickey. He is now 1 lap down. Doug charged that corner in there.
Yeah, but look at that late rotation down. He has to make room for Raymond. Really good corner out of Doug, really bad corner out of Raymond.
Yeah, I think P actually screwed up there, and look at Doug. He's only 4/10 behind him.
Doug is reeling back at Pete Tart. Now, will Pete Tart turn on the afterburners? Oh, Douglas Henry looked for something. And he's sideways off the corner. Is Doug getting better at those S's? He got really quick. Now,
he's probably
Pete Tart being a little conservative.
And this actually helps Doug a lot because now Doug's behind Pete. Now he's looking at Pete's line. What's he doing? When's he braking? All that stuff. And Doug can get better at that.
Most drivers in one grid don't even own it. I just see why a lot of guys don't want to pit. Why is Doug? Is he pitting now to get the splash of fuel?
Or do you take a set of tires and just run hard?
I wish we had a pit reporter.
Should we bring him back in the booth, see what he's doing?
While he hits his pit box? Let's make sure it's not like a drive-through or something. Maybe some sort of super penalty. Let's be sure here he does hit the pit box and the car gets jacked up. Is this the splash of fuel? He's sitting. It's the splash of fuel, Aiden. He is splashing now, so he doesn't have to do it later. Oh, big wreck, Raymond Wimmer. Does this bring out the yellow? It's a one-car wreck. But Douglas Henry's coming up the hill, no caution. Massive damage on the 00. Let's take a look at the replay. What happened to Raymond? Uphill here. John Doodle was able to get around him for that position. Oh, too
Oh,
hot
just too
in.
hot.
And now you're just along for the ride. He tried to save that car, unable to do so.
Not as much damage as we both fought.
Significant nose damage will affect that car. It'll probably make it plow a little bit.
What does he do? Does he take tires?
I think it's the splash of fuel.
He did run a little longer, though. My question is, how much can tires matter if you just take 4?
Put the foot to the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if somebody takes tires,
Leave the
we will
Jackers
see.
up here.
It's like a splash. Oh!
Jack. Oh,
There
Jack's
we go.
up.
Jack is up.
Do you take 2 or 4?
You got to
Looks
go
like he's
all
doing
4
4.
here.
All right, that'll be interesting. Now looking at the gap.
And if anybody can make that time up, Jameson's aggressive driving could be the one to do it. But I don't know if you saw there, Aiden. He just stalled in his box. He got to the throttle too early. And now he's in it too much. Raymond Wimmer coming up the hill. Oh,
backs it off. Raymond.
He's smart. Very smart out of Jameson. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
Cold
That's
tires
what we
are
call
cold,
good.
Aiden.
That's what you also call good awareness, too. You see who's coming right in front. It's kind of a blind spot in that corner, so if he would just gas it up there, Raymond would have no idea where the hell he was.
A rush for Doug to try to get there, but 25 seconds?
And he was only about a second and a half back when he pitted. And the gap kind of really stayed the same between the 30-29 second march. Now, Pete did have a lead there, but Doug really, after he pitted, the gap was kind of the same. What does Pete Tart do here? Does he take a splash? He's got the first pit stall.
Here's Pete Tart. We're going to switch to the blimp cam.
He's jacking it up. 4 tires.
And here comes Douglas Henry down the front straightaway. Pete Tart in his pit box. There's the bright orange and white car of Doug. He will drive up the hill. Pete Tart exits. Can Doug hold him off for 9 laps? Fresh tires.
I don't know about that.
Angry Pete Tart. Doug's got to have the drive of his life. Here we go.
so if I'm Pete, he's got to be as smooth as you can. Do not touch him. You got the better car. You got the better tires by far. And you got 7. We're coming to 7 laps to go here. You do not have to force anything at all.
I feel like I'm watching Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin right now.
He just, I mean, he's got the tires. He just sends it in that corner.
Wow.
Doug is pushing. Go have to make it wide here, but the problem is you got 7 laps to go.
Yeah, and the course is going to get really wide down here. Doug just needs to hit the marks, take away the preferred line. There goes Pete Tart up the inside. I think he's going to get him right here unless Doug can cross over. Nah, there's just not enough.
Not enough. Doesn't have the tire wear. Good effort out of Doug, though. I mean, he tried. He knew Pete was probably going to win anyway, so he just had to try something. Just something to get him off. Mark maybe a little bit, and Pete just executed all race all along. He's been the fastest car by far. And we don't have a caution here. Pete Tart's go cruise away with this one.
And here comes Pop Tart Pete, man. A really good showing out of him. He has been begging for this track, and he finally gets the win. Zero verbal reaction out of Pete Tart. Nothing. Not a heck yeah, let's go. Just another day on a cruise, dude.
Confident. That
I
boy's
wonder if
feeling
he's still
confident.
puckering after the Mickey incident. Pete Tart brings it home in the top spot. Douglas Henry does a burnout on the front stretch for second. John Dodal coming around to complete his 40th and final lap for the 3rd spot. Good day.
He had a huge lead that John was still trying to get to the start-finish line. The finish. Yeah, I mean that's what we're probably gonna see out of Pete. I mean, that boy's gonna practice, I think, for quite a bit now. I mean, I think he's turning 17 this week, so we're gonna have to celebrate Pete Hart's 17th birthday soon.
Heck yeah.
So it's gonna be he's gonna be one to watch for not just for all hoppers, but for PAL Season 5 coming in January.
I enjoyed the racing at this track. I don't know what a full field would look like. I know it's not the day
It would have
Throttle
been,
Hoppers wanted to
yeah,
happen, but
yeah. I mean, it was a clean race. We both wish that there was more drivers out there. So I feel like, but it is growing. This league is growing. It's a little bit of recruiting so far, but I feel like when we do get quite a bit of drivers in here, maybe like
when we
around
hit
20
the
for a road course,
ovals,
we'll get.
we'll be all right.
Yeah.
When we hit those ovals here in the season, what a burnout at Pete's Heart. Tearing off the rest of that rubber underneath the hot California sun. The winner here in wine country begged for this track for the last year and a half. Throttle Hopper recently gives it to him, and he serves it up on a silver platter. A dub for the number 54 Pop Tart Pete. You got the win, buddy.
Oh yeah, feels good. I love this track.
Tell us
Well, Pete,
about your race here. How hard did you have to work for it? What strategy was at play?
Oh well, I think I just blew up, so my car had to work pretty hard for it. But I mean, it was pretty fun. I'm surprised I didn't actually get in the dirt at all. I just tried to minimize mistakes. Um, I don't know, just a lot of seat time. That was really fun. It was a cool strategy call out of Douglas and Jamie as well.
well, Pete, you kind of kicked their ass and you broke the promise about that. So there might be some consequences coming at the end of this race, but overall, good job, buddy. Good win.
Well, thank you. It's okay. I'll accept the consequences after that because maybe I proved that a pal should come here.
What was the pucker factor when you came around the corner and Mickey Sondaro was about to re-enter?
Oh, that was terrifying, actually. I was like, is he gonna hold his brakes? Probably not. So I just went on the outside, and well, yeah, if I stuck to my normal line, I think I would have been in the barrier, and I would have been a little bit angry.
And we would have a hell of a race after that.
Yeah, would have been entertaining. Well,
How was the
Pete,
burnout?
it was good. It was a good burnout.
It was
Pete.
good.
Congratulations on the win. Pete Tart, winner in Throttle Hoppers here at Sonoma.
Thank you.
Grab P2. What? I think Doug has exited his race car and is currently having some beers with some race fans. I don't see him anywhere. He's parked on the side of the hill. He's out of here. Doug, P2, you tried the strategy. It was the tires that weren't able to keep you up there. Pete Tart took 4 fresh ones, but did you feel like you kind of had a chance when he had grabbed the lead there going uphill?
Yeah, I thought I did, and then I was like, yeah, he definitely took tires, and he was coming like a freight train. I think he gained 4
Yeah.
seconds in 1 lap. So, no, I had a fun time. I bought the track earlier today, and it's a fun technical track. I haven't raced here other than on the early NASCAR games, so had a fun time.
Would you
So-
like to see this track in season 6 for PAL?
No, I think the Glen, Coda, or America is probably a better pick, but not a bad track though.
I agree, though.
Well, you
Go
said
ahead, Noah.
you were practicing, and that was the purpose for being out here. What'd you learn from behind the wheel? Did you find anything you could pick up on from Pete Tart when you were following him? Are we going to see a better Douglas Henry at the road courses to come?
That's to be determined, I guess. I was trying to learn what I could, but he's just so much faster out of the corners than me, and maybe we'll have to give me a tutoring lesson sometime, one-on-one time with Pete.
And we would all love some one-on-one time with Pete Tart. All right, Doug, congratulations on the P2, and I'm going to send you back down.
All right, thank you.
Well, finishing third tonight, league owner John Dodal. Let's talk to him. John, this is Noah and Aiden in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, John, third place here tonight. I know it's probably not the turnout that you wanted to see, but we still had some eventful time up here in the booth. There wasn't a lot of dull moments. How'd you feel like the race went for you, and what are you most excited for the rest of the season?
Dude, that was a lot of fun. I couldn't save tires at all. And I what happened with Jameson? Because I really thought I was taking fourth. Because
He
Doug
he
and
he
Pete.
spun. He spun after entering pit road. After he exited pit road, I mean, he just the cold tires were cold, and he
Off
spun
start.
right out.
Yep,
Yeah.
up the
Yeah, I
hill.
figured I was fourth. I mean, and then I came out of the pits, and the next lap he was a lap down, and I was like, oh, dude, that sucks. Because I think he was up there battling with Doug, and I was like, man, I bet that's fun or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. Uh, Kentucky. Kentucky is next week. That's going to be a
Yeah.
blast. That's one
So
of
how
my
do you
favorite
feel
tracks.
going into Kentucky, going back to the oval?
Way better than I did this week. That's for sure. I feel like I saved tires pretty well at Kentucky, and that's a huge part of that race because uh, turn 3 is so like long that everybody just ends up tearing up the right front. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a little bit different because the guys from PAL are so much better than most of the dudes that I've raced. Um, I'll be I'll be really excited to see where I fall in.
Heck yeah. Well, John Little, congratulations on the top 3. Your league owner here in Throttle-Hopper Racing League. We're going to close out a badass season here in a handful of weeks, and we're really excited to see what 2026 looks like. We're going to send John back down, but ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude on-track action here for the Throttle-Hopper Racing League. From Sonoma, Aiden Gould, thank you for joining me in the booth. That was an awesome experience, and I'll see you next time, buddy.
Thank you for having me.